Most holistic treatments on how to heal your gut are complete scams, and they're going to steal thousands of dollars from you. But in this video, I'm going to share with you the real medicine you should be following, the real philosophies you should be following that actually work. This is a holistic approach, a true holistic approach. Think about the word holistic. It means to treat the whole. And most holistic treatments, they aren't following true to that word. They're only treating little parts of the body, and they're not even doing a good job of that. So one of the biggest holistic scams is holistic dentistry. Now, yeah, it's great not to get mercury fillings and all that stuff, but to blame all of our, health issues on them, it's just not true whatsoever, because I see plenty of people who've had these types of dental work done before, and they live well into their hundreds. I've seen people spend up to $5,000, $6,000, $10,000, removing them and putting in organic stuff that probably just has a different branding of toxins in it, and they still have symptoms. They still don't see any results. I've seen mold. Mold is a huge scam. Removing mold from your house. Doing all these mold-free protocols. I've seen people spend 5, 6, remodel their whole entire house, cost thousands of dollars to remove this mold, zero improvement in their symptoms. Meanwhile, their other family members didn't have any symptoms to begin with. How could we possibly blame the mold? So what Dr. Hammer shows us is that disease stems from a traumatic event. He could look at your brain CT scan and know exactly what health conditions you had. So he looks in the brain, so he has it all mapped out, every single disease. I'm not joking. These are the diseases controlled from the brainstem. He would just look at your brain CT scans and look for these markings in your brain and be like, oh, yep, you have this, this, that, and that. These are the diseases of the cerebrum. These are the diseases of the cerebral medulla. And then these are the diseases of the cerebral cortex. He mapped out everything. Everything. It always stems from a traumatic event. Now, it's more specifically called a conflict shock. And this is, you subconsciously perceive something as hard to digest or crap I want to get rid of, but I can't. And it put your gut into overdrive. Each one of these organs serves a survival purpose. This is the pancreas. It aids with digestion. So if the pancreas is in overdrive, if you're having pancreatic symptoms, it means there was something important to your survival you could not digest. You had a hard time digesting it. This is the gallbladder. This also aids with digestion. I couldn't digest this thing. The stomach, if you're having stomach issues, this is normally, I couldn't digest it. It aids with digestion. If it's the duodenum, this is a little bit different because this is a little more, it's a newer organ as far as evolution is concerned. So this is a territorial anger or an identity conflict. I don't know what tribe or territory I belong to. But again, it has this flavor of, I can't digest. I need help digesting this thing important to my survival, and somehow the tribe and the territory is involved. The first part of the small intestine is about absorbing. What couldn't I absorb? The second part of the small intestine is, again, what couldn't I absorb? And it was important to my survival. And then the colon really doesn't even digest food. It holds crap and it absorbs something. So it's like, what couldn't I digest and absorb? Or if it's here, or it could be, what is crap I want to get rid of, but I couldn't, especially if you have diarrhea. Diarrhea is the body's response to getting rid of crap. Constipation and bloating is, what was something I needed more time to digest? What was something hard to digest, important to my survival, that I needed to digest? This is the route we need to take. So what I show people in my 13-day protocol, this has worked for tons of people who have wasted thousands of dollars on all the holistic nutbag stuff out there. Literally, after years and thousands of dollars on spending money on all these things, within a few days they're eating croissants again. They're eating gingerbread cookies. They're eating sugar. They can enjoy a Coke. They can enjoy a glass of wine. They can enjoy a beer out with their friends. And they're not trapped in this holistic prison. It's a prison. Walking that holistic tightrope was the most miserable 10 years of my life. Because I could not have a social life and follow my boring, bland diet. And all my friends and family were eating whatever they wanted, and they were absolutely fine. Now, I'm not saying stress is causing your gut issues. It's a traumatic event that got stored deep in your subconscious that your conscious mind is barely aware of. And what my 13-day protocol does is it attacks this subconscious traumatic memory and it releases it. So when we experience the PTSD triggers or we experience the conflict again, our brain no longer feels the need to put our gut into overdrive and give us symptoms. So this is what we need to do if you truly want to get better from your gut health, instead of just flushing thousands of dollars down the toilet, because that's what most holistic remedies are. They're hot trash. They don't address the root cause. The root cause is you need to deal. It's the traumatic event and its PTSD triggers. Those are causing your symptoms, and they need to be dealt with. They really just need to be brought to consciousness. They need to be found. And, that's the best therapy that I have seen. I've been doing this for a very long time.